Welcome to the Crystal Self-Healer Podcast. I'm Carissa Weaver. On this podcast, we blend the magic of crystals with the science of psychology to help you break free from chaos, ditch the overwhelm, and master your emotions so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day. Get ready to unlock your intuition and restore your true power as we cover how you can transform your life using crystals and self-awareness. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's go. Have you ever had those moments where your thoughts are so loud you can't think? When you're stuck repeating the same thoughts all the time? These are moments when life can feel like it's just too much, too hectic, too sad, too hard. You don't need to suffer when your life feels like utter chaos and appears harder than it needs to be. If you've ever been in a thought tailspin where your thoughts keep repeating the same worry, this episode is for you. We're going to reveal how you can break free from the chaos of life and create more peace and alignment. You might feel like you just can't get a break, that you're moving from one fire to the next, never able to fully catch your breath or clear your mind. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and when your problems are front and center and you're always trying to catch up, your mind will repeat what's familiar, even if that's a negative thought spiral. In the last episode, we talked about stages of engagement with life. And if you're experiencing the downside of life, you may be in the chaos stage. The stage when prioritizing yourself and your overall well-being is where you need to focus. Chaos can be caused or perpetuated by many things: upheaval, rapid or unplanned change, along with your desire to keep all the plates spinning. Job loss, divorce, death of a loved one, legal issues, and deadlines all come with stress, pressure, and they can monopolize your thoughts. Essentially, you'll have a lot of thoughts on your mind that you'll be repeating a lot. When the situation you're facing is somewhat benign, like buying a house, the repeated thoughts may not be as detrimental because the overall situation, while stressful, also holds hope and optimism. When the stress is accompanied with a sense of dread, doom, or confusion, like being sued or facing a mountain of debt with no clear path to get out, your brain instinctively wants to protect you the only way it can, by repeatedly warning you of the danger. When your mind is clear, you sleep better. You make decisions that support you instead of keep you spinning. You stop snapping at your kids and loved ones. You actually finish the things you've been putting off for weeks because the mental noise isn't drowning out your ability to act. You start feeling like yourself again. Unless you interrupt the thought spiral and shift your brain into problem solving or calm, you'll continue to experience the negative thought spiral and all the negative emotions associated with it. What I've found is that your brain can be very sneaky. It will take a single problem area in your life and blow it up. So a mental note of, "I need to remember to pay that bill," will repeat along with a myriad of variations of that thought, like, "Do I have the money to pay that bill?" And "When will I have time to do it?" And "What if I forget?" to name a few. These are all variations of the same thought, cluttering up your mind and your life, all perpetuating the chaos of the thought spiral. This function of your brain is normal. It's the primary function of your brain to keep you alive and safe from harm. When you aren't aware how a single issue is being magnified and amplified, that's when it balloons out of control. I've found that having a morning ritual that includes writing down what's on your mind allows you the opportunity to see that repetition for what it is: extra, well intentioned, but unnecessary. You'll find a link in the show notes where you can download a copy of my morning ritual worksheet that will support you in starting your own morning ritual. Fluorite is an excellent crystal to work with here for a number of reasons. When you can see what's happening clear as day, you get the opportunity to change it by choosing to shift into problem solving or calm. This is the difference between being in park, revving your engine because you're thinking about your problem on auto repeat, or being able to put your foot on the brake, shift into gear, and be positioned to make progress in the direction you want to go. Fluorite supports in clearing out confusion, cluttered thoughts, and negativity that are always part of a thought spiral. This helps you in thinking more clearly and being able to make subtle but important discriminations that can place you on the track of peace and alignment. You can't forget that neutral exists as an option. This can include removing the personal attachment to a situation or outcome, or the processing of emotions so you let go of the heaviness, stress, angst, and anxiety around the situation you're facing. Fluorite can be found in a variety of colors, with each providing additional support to different areas. For example, green fluorite is particularly helpful in cleansing and healing the heart chakra, while blue fluorite can support the throat chakra and clear communication. By purifying energy on the level you need it, fluorite will help you find your neutral. Fluorite also helps in selecting a direction or committing to a plan of action. By making order out of chaos and establishing a supportive structure, this will align your energy to your desired path. No one wants to marinate in a negative thought spiral, and you can take the first step in breaking that cycle by choosing to see it for what it is: your brain trying to keep you safe without the guidance it needs to be productive. If you want the version of your life where you're sleeping through the night, feeling like yourself again, the Crystal Self-Healer Members Portal is where that work happens. It is designed to give you all the support you need as you heal and balance your energy, interrupt the thoughts, stories, and beliefs that keep you second-guessing yourself while you deepen and master your skills using crystals and tarot. Inside the portal, you'll find healing sessions to help you process emotions, rituals to anchor and direct energy, and ongoing support when you feel stuck. With courses, workshops, and activations that foster mastery and spiritual alignment, everything inside the portal is there to help you recognize and interrupt the patterns and cycles that keep repeating, so you can move forward with more ease and alignment. Visit my website, 3charmedgems.com, or click the link in the show notes to learn more and join me. Now is the time to stop absorbing the world's chaos and start moving into spiritual integrity. The Crystal Self-Healer Members Portal is where that shift begins. Find your clarity and come home to yourself. Today's episode has been brought to you by Fluorite and Thought Spirals. May we all master the thought spiral to bring about our highest and best good. Blessed be, my friends. All right, my friends, that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you for joining me here today on the Crystal Self-Healer podcast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a review, and take the What Crystal is Best for You quiz linked in the show notes. Join me again next week as we continue to demystify crystals, how your brain works, and how you can use them so you can have more energy, get more done and feel better every day.